meditations from the last 14 feasts. It's your favorite number, Laurel, 14. This is our 14th year. And so the feast is really set up for people like you to either dive into their practice more deeply or even to adopt a spiritual practice. We have invited faculty members from all kinds of traditions, all kinds of perspectives to share with you various practices. And today we're lucky enough to have Laurel Geise, who I will tell you about in just a moment. But I do want to remind you, and I'll put these in the chat, that we have a couple of workshops coming up. We have one this weekend. It's on the emotional freedom technique on Self-Care Saturday. And that's going to be hosted by Sue Cooper. And it's on a different Zoom room, so it's not going to be this one. And if you want the information, I will go ahead and put it in the link here in the chat. And let me see what else. So we have another program with Susie von Mensenkamp. Some of you know it's going to be called Living Ayurveda, sort of getting your daily routine up and running. And that is February 1st. And I'll put that into the Ayurveda link. And these are really low cost. And if you can't afford them, email me. I'll put my email in there. You can email me and we'll see if we can give you a scholarship. Basically, the money just goes as a donation to the Feast for the Soul. It doesn't cost anyone anything to be a part of this. And let me see what else I wanted to say. Well, let me introduce Laurel. So Laurel Geise and I met many years ago, and I'm going to let her tell you that story. But right now we are colleagues who deliver mindfulness at work training. We train trainers around the world to bring mindfulness and, I'd have to say, more self-awareness, emotional freedom, emotional awareness, compassion and empathy, productivity and creativity in their workplace. And she and I developed a really cool program. If you want to know more about it, I'll put a little, you can visit the site. It's mmimindful.com. I'll put that in the chat. Meanwhile, Laurel, I'd love to have you share a little bit about who you are and why we're here today.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for inviting me to share this time with the Feast for the Soul community. I am very, very grateful to be here. And my name is Reverend Dr. Laurel Geise, and I'm an author, a speaker, a teacher, and I have been teaching meditation and mindfulness for 25 years. Can you believe that? 25 years. And I actually met Sarah 25 years ago at the Chopra Center in La Jolla, California, when I went there to learn how to meditate. And I learned a mantra meditation, and Sarah gave me my mantra. Can you believe that? And now here we are together, partners and training people to bring mindfulness into the workplace. So what a journey it's been. And today we're going to explore listening to your soul. And this is based on information from my latest book, which is called The Jesus Seeds, Igniting Your Soul Guided Life. So Sarah, that today is our topic. Will be listening to your soul. And we will actually start with a little introduction to how do we listen to our soul, followed by a meditation where there'll be a guided meditation. We're also going to integrate some mantras and also a gratitude practice. And at the end, we're actually going to soul journal together. And then we're going to have the opportunity to share. So what a feast it is for us today. And I want to thank you, Sarah, for allowing me to share.
Great. Well, thank you, Laurel. So everybody, if you want to, before you start and dive into the meditation, let's get some paper and something to write with, a journal if you like. You can go ahead and get that ready. We won't be doing it right now, but just so that when you're coming out of the meditation, if there's something you want to write down, you'll have a chance to do that. So thank you, Laurel. Take it away. And how long is the meditation today?
So the meditation will be approximately 20 minutes. So just as an outline for our time together, I was going to share for about 5 minutes. Then we'll go through about a 20-minute meditation. We'll spend a few moments soul journaling together. And then I have a few tips I'd like to share before we actually open it up and start sharing, if that's okay with everyone. Yes?
Sounds good. And
All right.
if you are just here right now and you want to put your name in the chat and say hello and where you're sitting, Laurel is sitting where? In Florida somewhere.
So I'm in St. Petersburg, Florida. Where are you from?
I am in Santa Barbara, California, and it's raining like mad, and I love it. So thank you. I'm going to mute myself and you can take it away.
All right. Thank you so much. So today we're going to be exploring listening to your soul. And I believe that you are a soul. And I believe that as a soul, you have been divinely architected to live a soul-guided life. I believe that your soul has the roadmap for your life, and that your soul is available to support you, to help you, to navigate through your life with grace and ease, and help you to discover fully what your authentic potential is and why you're here and how you can serve. And our soul guidance is shared with us in the gentle moments of silence and in peace. And that's what we're going to do today, is learn to receive our soul guidance. And now, how do we capture the essence of that guidance? Well, we do that with soul journaling, a very simple technique. I say it's deceptively simple and yet divinely architected to help you to capture that guidance from your soul. So, as Sarah mentioned, I hope everyone has a journal with them. Here's my journal, or a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil or a crayon or something to write with, so we can capture that information while we're together. So, how do we listen to our soul? Through those very quiet, gentle moments. And that's why soul journaling pairs so beautifully with meditation, because we have an opportunity in meditation to quiet the mind, to relax the body, to find ourselves in a state of peace and in love and joy. And in that state, begin to receive those very subtle energetic vibrations that actually are transmitted to us. And we can actually receive it many different ways. For example, we can receive through our divine ears. So, not our physical ears, but our divine ears, where we can gently hear the whispers of our soul. We can also receive soul guidance through our divine eyes. So, not the physical eyes, but the divine eye, where you actually receive images, or perhaps a symbol, or a color, or maybe a vision. And we can receive through divine touch, through that feeling, through that intuition, through that very deep, deep knowingness in our heart that this, in fact, is a truth for me. I can teach you today as I can teach you and I can share with you knowledge, because that's what I do. However, it's your soul that actually holds the wisdom for you. So today, in a moment, we're going to begin our meditation. But I want to talk just for a moment about soul journaling. So at the end of our meditation, we're going to take a few moments to actually capture our soul guidance. And again, it could be a whisper in your mind, it could be a word, or maybe two words. Maybe it's a sentence, or maybe it's a paragraph. You may see an image, colors, symbols. You may feel that intuition or knowingness. And whatever it is, we simply receive that, because our souls are limitless. And therefore, what we receive and what we record in our soul journal is also limitless. Now, here's the secret. After we're done with the soul journaling, I'm going to ask you to put away your journal, or fold that piece of paper, or turn that piece of paper over, because we're not going to look at what we received until tomorrow. That's the secret. And why is it a secret? Because what I have discovered is that if we try to read the guidance that we receive, when we receive it or during that day, sometimes our ego will arise And there might be some criticism or some judgment or some disbelief of this wisdom that we've received. However, if we wait until the next day to actually read the soul guidance, we can actually receive that guidance. We can cognize that guidance. We can actually experience that guidance as it was intended, in love and in support and in service. Your soul is here to support you. And one thing that you'll discover through this process is that you are loved, that you are supported, and that you are never alone. So, are we ready to jump into our meditation? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So, everyone, I invite you to have your paper and pen close by and to be as comfortable as you can. And when you are comfortable, I'm going to invite you to simply close your eyes. And if that doesn't feel comfortable to you, you can shift your gaze down to your hands in your lap. And as we close our eyes, I would like to invite you to begin to focus your awareness on your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to use a breath awareness practice, keeping our attention on our breath, not changing the rhythm of your breath in any way, but simply sensing your breath. You may choose to focus on feeling the air that's coming into your nose as you inhale, and feeling the air rush from your lungs as you exhale. You may choose to feel your tummy expanding as you breathe in, and again relaxing as you breathe out. You may choose to listen to the sound of your breath through the inhalation and the exhalation. Choose whatever way works best for you and continue to focus your attention on your breath. As you focus your attention on your breath, you may notice that there's thoughts in your mind, maybe sounds in the room, sounds around you in the environment. You may become aware of sensations in your body. Each time that you become aware that your attention has drifted away from your breath, just very gently bring your awareness back to the breath. Now we will be in silence for a few moments. So enjoy this breath awareness practice. And now we're going to layer some mantras on top of our breath awareness practice to open us up fully to receive our soul guidance. The first mantra that we will use is open deeply. Open deeply. So on the inhale, you think silently in your mind, open. And on the exhale, you think silently in your mind, deeply. Open deeply. Open deeply. Continue to use this mantra for the next few moments, silently in your mind. The next mantra we're going to use is receive completely. Receive completely. So as you inhale, thinking receive silently in your mind. And as you exhale, thinking completely, again, very gently in your mind. Receive completely. Receive completely. We will continue to use this mantra for a few moments. Receive completely. And our final mantra is I am ready. I am ready. So on the inhalation, we think silently in our minds, I am. And on the exhalation, ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. And now placing your hand gently over your heart, we will spend a few moments feeling deeply into gratitude. Feeling gratitude for our time together today. Deeply feeling for our soul connection, gratitude, deep, deep gratitude for our soul connection. And saying thank you to our soul for sharing her wisdom with us. Thank you. Gratitude. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes, but before you do, I just want to talk about the soul journaling to encourage you to remain open, no judgment, no criticism. Everyone's experience is different, so we won't compare our experiences. We'll just have the experience that's meant for us. So before we open our eyes, I'm going to invite you to very gently just move your head from side to side. Very gently moving your head, stretching a little bit. You may wish to wiggle your fingers, bringing your attention, your awareness more deeply into the moment. Wiggle your toes. And when you're ready, I invite you to gently open your eyes, listen to your soul, and capture your soul guidance. We will stay in silence for several minutes. When you are done with your soul journaling, you may close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and feel into the gratitude. Gratitude. I am deeply grateful to be here with you, right here, right now. And before we share, I'd like to share a few tips with you about the soul journaling, some insights that I've learned over the past many, many years of doing this every day. So today, we actually shared a meditation together. You had an opportunity to listen to your soul, to capture the essence of that in your soul journal. And now we're going to put that away and we're going to wait until tomorrow to actually read it. And to me, this is the magic of soul journaling. So when you wake up tomorrow, you can read your soul journal and receive that guidance as it was intended, with full love, with full support, with grace, and with ease. And so tomorrow, if you choose to continue your soul journaling practice, you would read your soul journal. You would then enter into a meditation. And how blessed are we that we have Feast for the Soul tomorrow. So there you go. We'll have a meditation tomorrow. And then after that session, give yourself a few moments to soul journal. And then we'll put it away and then we'll read it again the next day. And I have to tell you, every single day, I cannot wait. I just cannot wait to wake up so I can read what I have received in my soul journal. And what I have found is that if you continue to do this over time, you will begin to see actually the conscious patterns in your soul evolution. So once a week, I would recommend that you actually go back and read the guidance from that week. For me, Sunday is my favorite day. That's the day I was born. So on Sunday, I always open my soul journal and I read the journaling from the week. And once a month, I love to go back and actually read that soul journaling for the month. So can you imagine? So choose the beginning of the month or the end of the month and go back and just see what's been unfolding through your soul journaling. And the biggest beautiful ritual of all is to be able at the end of the year to go back and actually read all of your soul guidance for the year. Oh my goodness. This is a ritual that I've done every year for many, many years. And there's nothing so empowering, so transforming, so supportive is actually reading that soul guidance and reviewing it and taking a moment to be able to look back so that you can see forward and see how you're evolving. And when Sarah asked me to share time with you today, I didn't realize until this morning that there's a beautiful timing here. I will be offering a workshop on receiving your soul prayer, and it's actually a week from today on February the 4th at 2:00 Eastern. And what came to me this morning during my meditation was that, well, if you continue your soul journaling for 7 days, you can meet me at that workshop. And we'll dive deeply into your experiences in soul journaling in a very sacred and a very safe environment. And then we'll spend some time exploring soul guided living and what that means and how we listen to our soul guidance, we align our life with it, and then we act. So it's a listen, align, and act. And then we will have a very special session to receive your soul prayer. So you may be wondering, well, Laurel, what is a soul prayer? Well, what I've discovered is that each one of us has a very unique soul prayer. And by guiding you through the process, you'll receive that soul prayer. And you can use that prayer every day. And that soul prayer actually energetically, vibrationally unwraps the soul codes within you so that you can accelerate your conscious evolution. It's simple and yet beautifully architected. So I'd love for you to join me in a week, and the donation is $20. I'll be donating all of the proceeds to the Feast for the Soul so that we can continue this glorious work that Sarah and her directors and Sue and Susie and all of these impassioned women who are leading this global movement to allow us to come together in this very sacred space and share meditation. So before we wrap it up today, we have a few minutes to share, I believe. So why don't we share? Why don't we take a moment, and if you have one word that could describe your experience, what you're feeling right now, why don't you put that in the chat and we'll share that. So how are you feeling right now? Share with me one word. Peace. Oh, beautiful. Teresa, joy. Malaire, Kim, blessed. Amanda, excited. Excited, hopeful. Content. Beautiful, restored. Synchronicity. I love it. Relaxed. Yes, relaxed, right? Softness, content, peaceful, calm, connected, beautiful, calm, peaceful, heard. Heard. Something we all want. Grateful, calm, relaxed. Mystery. Ooh, I love it. I love to explore the magic and the mystery. Inspired inspiration. Feels light, open, present. Nervous yet hopeful. Beautiful. In the moment, flow, curious, balance. That's wonderful. I feel so grateful to be here right now, Sarah. And again, thank you so much for allowing us to share. And I'm not sure how much time we have left, so I'm just going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Laura. We can stop streaming now. And